Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Scrap Squad Sunday, and we're smack in the middle of the 12 days of Christmas Scraplifts over at Scrap Squad. It's it's an event that I usually take part in fully because it always ends on my birthday, December 12th. So I'm doing day 7 today because I think it's the 7th. Who knows? And yes, it is. I, I am committed to going back and doing all 12 days, but I don't know that I'll be able to do it before the end of the challenge. So let me get started on this page. I'm again using Flower Emporium, but I'm kind of pulling out all the pink stuff, and who knows why. I saw a couple things I liked. They were pink. I saw some pinks in the photo, and kind of decided, okay, let's do that. And I am taking a Rebecca Meadows idea to matte my photos in black. I left a white frame around them and a line, so it's a little bit different from Rebecca's. This is hers. The design is these two same size photos put askew, some greenery that way, greenery this way, and some horizontal elements. In the original, there's a little more paper stuff going on behind the photos and a little less greenery, and who knows how I'm going to end up. I found this in one of the ephemera packets that I bought, and it's like a little pocket, and there are a whole bunch of photos from this Ava's trip to California that I haven't scrapped and probably won't scrap. So I'm going to print them all in a size that'll fit in here, and they'll go in this pocket. So that is a wonderful extra element to add, and I'm happy with that. Let me get the horizontal element down at the bottom kind of placed. My horizontal elements are going to be, let's see where, this one's the one that's closer up, so I'm going to do them kind of this way. Is that gonna work? Let's see. I kind of like that. So let's go with that. And that. And we'll kind of slide that under and have it there. I'm going to go ahead and do some glue on the part that's going to be hidden. The rest of it will be loose in case I want to tuck anything under it. So let's kind of make this go out a little bit farther. I'm going to have this over here. So maybe these need to be a little further that way. Is that right? Let's say no. I'll do this here with this on it, and I'll trim that if I need to. Is that? And I was thinking I would do this, so I could do that, and I'm not losing any of the photo if I did that. And then I want to do this, and then my title. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's just see if we can get this done. So that stands. This is the scariest part. There's actually, I should be scared of all of this because that's going to be, it's going to be tough. I'm gonna do dry adhesive on this. I don't trust that the wet adhesive wouldn't get in the envelope part and mess with anything that I may want to put in there. So I'm going to do it this way. And then what I'm going to have to do, possibly, is I'm standing up to do this. I'm overlapping the photo with this. And then we're going to get these two. I took two little tags that are color swatches that are from an ephemera kit. I tied them and then I stapled them so that they would become a single element, and I can overlap this envelope with them. And I'm going to use dry adhesive for this too. Okay, and then this, I'm going to use dry adhesive too. See, it's coming up. I may have to go back and redo this. I was thinking I might need to put a brick on it to hold it down, and I can do that when it's finished. Let's see, I want to put this here, and then I'll have some things kind of sticking out of here just for the moment. They're kind of placeholders, I believe. It's how I'm looking at them. I'm going to put that right there. That fits perfectly right there. And let's see. I have another horizontal element that I'm going to add right here. And that works well. It's all going to look very different when I add the greenery. And I'm going to sit back down in a minute, but I kind of want to see how this, I want to get the overall picture, the overall shape, the overall design in my head. And this is not looking like I want it yet. This is going to go where? It's going to go kind of under here. It's going to be another horizontal element, but I'm hoping to hide it under there. Let's see if I can get it slid under there. I'm going to cut some off. And then hide put that like that, and then the greenery is going to come out right beside it, which is going to be perfect. So I'm going to sneak a little glue right there and then just kind of stuff this back under there. It's not going very well, very easily. I want to get it straight, and I want that stitching to look like it extends over onto the page. Okay, there. And then this goes, sit down now. Get that off to the side. Let me get the glue on here. This is a kind of translucent piece, and so I'm worried that the glue might show underneath it, but it does not. So that works. I like the contrast, and I like that the flower petal is kind of tucked under it. and I'm okay with this stuff. I'm going to put that right there, and maybe, I don't know, what about this? I think I want to use that down here. That's something I probably will not use. Let me take this, just for the heck of it. Actually, I don't like how that's looking. What I think I'm going to do is put a card in there, and it will stand in for, this is a library card, and I'm gonna choose pink now. There's a blue one, and I think there's a yellow one, but I'm thinking the color that's gonna best go here is this pink. So let me see if this fits, and I'll let it kind of be the backdrop for other stuff that's going to go in there. Okay, that's kind of sticking up a little higher than I want, so I'm going to tear some off the bottom, and I can use that elsewhere on another page. There we go. Okay. There's not enough contrast between that and this, so after I've torn that, now I'm looking for something else to go in there. I'm not liking that. There's a Keep This Book Clean piece, and I know that you think I'm spending way too much time on this. I'll figure something out on that, but I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to leave it with nothing in it right now. Okay, we'll let that go there. Now, let's start putting in the greenery. I know I'm going to actually look at the original to kind of get the different directions. They're like here, her greenery kind of extends out, sort of fans out, but it's arranged with a strong vertical element at the kind of the center of it. So let me do that to kind of start there. And I have a similar piece that's a little smaller. It can go up at the top, and I'm going to maybe bring that over so it touches the end of that piece. Okay, now let's do, I have, this is an acetate leaf sprig, and I can put it going off that there, and I have another acetate leaf sprig that's a little bit different look that I can put here, and that looks nice. I like that. Okay, now I have this acetate piece that is the same design as this larger vellum piece. So I'm going to use the vellum piece down here. Maybe I'll use it up here, actually. Okay, and then I'll put this here, and then want to see. I don't think I need this. I had thought that it would maybe help me beef up my horizontal element. Don't think I'm going to use this. I could kind of insert it right there and do some journaling on it. So I'm just going to kind of insert it right there. And I'm now going to add some smaller vellum leaves to the composition. Do these make sense at all? I'm wondering whether they do or not. I'm not seeing those quite like I want to. That doesn't kind of. I'm not. Let's see. Do this and then pull this over. I think that's going to work. And then over here, to add something to there, I'll kind of do another sprig. And I need my hearts. I have 2 pink hearts. I think I'm going to do them here with that little tiny flower spray. And I wonder if I'd be able to find a use for this. See, that's still not sticking, but I can get it to stick off camera. What about if I did this here? I kind of like that, actually. Okay, so these are the things I'm not going to use, including these Bramble Fox leaves. I just don't see a way to work in these tropical leaves. And I don't think I'm going to use the coral airplane, even though it would kind of be okay with this orange. I mean, I could even do it like that to kind of force the colors to make sense. And I kind of like it. And Ava flew there. Bless her heart, her best friend is totally across the country. And when they want to go to a concert together, somebody has to fly. They went to see, I forget who it was. Somebody huge. And okay, I forgot about these. I have to get these down, and then we're done. And I'm not going to do any, I'll go ahead and kind of have those sort of in there, and then this. I'm going to put just a little tiny bit of glue, and that kind of extends it across the canvas. All right, that is done, and I love that it's pink. I'm gonna off camera I will glue these down. I haven't put any adhesive on any of those, but this is the page. I'm happy with it, and I hope you're inspired to have a play with paper and glue today, and have fun on Scrap Squad Sunday. Bye.